Jonathan gave reason why the Niger-Delta cannot join the proposed Biafra nation. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got in this morning. As our headline for this morning says that Jonathan gave the reason why the Niger-Delta cannot join the proposed Biafra nation. Goodluck Jonathan, the former Nigerian president, has said that Niger Deltans will not subscribe to the Biafra nation because of fear of subjugation. Jonathan, who delivered a lecture on Sunday at Texas, United States, said that the Niger Deltans will remain invisible with Nigeria than joining forces with Biafrans in splitting the country. The former Nigerian president highlighted some reasons for his position, such the leadership capital of the proposed nation, language, and fear of annexation. Jonathan pointed out that Biafrans may not be better for Niger Deltans because many Niger Deltans may end up leaving one form of subjugation for another, stressing that the argument Igbos have made for their freedom is the desire to be free from Hausa Yoruba domination. And according to Jonathan, that argument also applies to the average Niger Deltan. Igbo, no doubt, will be the major ethnic group if Biafra is actualized. Ijaw may have a stake due to their numbers. What about the Ogones, the Urobos, the Isikeris, and the Ifiok, etc.? Where would they fit in at the national level? The sad reality is that another Nigeria will just be made manifest and resentment will build up. What will really be the fate of minorities? Will they fare better? Will they fare better in Biafra or alone? In Nigeria, big groups such as Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo checkmate each other's exercise very well. Who will checkmate that of Igbo and in the new nation? Where will the capital be located? If we are to follow the notion of central location, the capital of Biafra won't be Enugu but around Umuahia axis. Would Igbo allow their capital to be seated in a non-Igbo location? So how and why were they included in the proposed map? Little things like this bring distrust, and I understand that many of these non-Igbo regions have disowned the map and pledged alliance to Nigeria. The declaration by the Niger Delta government is a case in point. I see this as a forceful annexation. The so-called E-Biafrans have also not done much in claiming the nerves of the people of the annexed region. I've seen comments such as, if you don't like it, go and stay in Sokoto, all the lands in the south is Biafra land, etc. It is not ironic that a group of people who want freedom want to annex others. What language will be made the official language if the new nation in the new nation? I have seen several posts by the E-Biafrans where Igbo was proposed as the official language of the new republic. What then will happen to other languages such as the Urobo, Isoko, Ifiek, and many others? Would they die off because of Igbo? Certainly not. If English is made the official language, the Igbo majority factor will kick in. If your name isn't Chukwemeka or Usheshi, Amarashi or Inkena, etc., you won't get any appointment or shall not be recognized. These are the things we can't deny. We are very heteronymic in Africa. Speaking further, the former president asks, what have Igbo nation done for Niger Deltans to gain their trust? Noting that every day he sees Igbo youths making enemies where there are none. Jonathan added, they constantly use the agency of the internet to sprout controversy, hurl insults and dissenter and make unfounded claims. There is this general air of mistrust for Igbos by some Niger Deltans, particularly by Urobo, Isoko, and Bini people. What have Igbo done to checkmate this? Have any Igbo leader or group extended the hands of friendship to the Niger Deltans? Mistrust cannot be wished away. Most Niger Delta would rather follow Hausa as slave than follow Igbos as king. This is the real reality, and truthfully, Igbos caused this. Who will lead this new nation? Obviously, Nnamdi Kanu, their hero, has fought tooth and nails for Biafra, and he is currently cooling off in jail. If Biafra comes today, who will be the imminent leader, and what modalities are in place for subsequent leaders to be cleared? If you argue that a new and younger leaders will arise, we still have the issue of who fought for Biafra to contend with. Most pro-Biafrans will not allow someone who sat at the philanthropy of the struggle to just come and wasp power away from the heroes of Biafra. If this is true, then we will not have a proper democracy in Biafra. And that was all the Goodluck Jonathan said for us concerning this headline. And believe me, I am touched. I am touched. Okay, let us start dissecting everything that Jonathan said, because Jonathan said a lot of questions. He really, really said a lot of questions. Questions that actually need serious answers. Yes, questions that actually need serious answers. The former Nigerian president said a lot of things, and I really want to talk about those things. Jonathan said that Biafra may not be better for the Niger Deltans, people in the Niger Delta, because we have been seeing some claims saying that the Niger Deltas do not like Biafrans, the Niger Delta do not like Biafra, Niger Delta do not like Biafra. And Jonathan said that Biafra may not be better for the Niger Deltas. And why? Jonathan said that because Niger Deltans may end up living one form of subjugation or another. Because of, I'm not going to lie. The Igbo people are already marginalized in Nigeria already. They are seriously marginalized in Nigeria. And the Niger Deltans also are being marginalized in Nigeria. You grab. And the Niger Deltans are closer to the Igbo than closer to the Yoruba or any other ethnic group in Nigeria. And Igbos, or let me just say, when Chukwemeka Ojukwu declared Biafra independence, Biafra consisted of the southern states and the southeastern states. At that point in time, during the 1970s, the Niger Delta did not disagree for Biafra. Everybody accepted Biafra. The whole south and the whole southeast accepted Biafra, and it existed for 3 years. Everybody knows the Biafran Civil War story. But Jonathan said some things that actually needed answers. He asked some questions that actually needed answers. He says that the Niger Delta will live a life of subjugation. I'm not going to deny that fact. It may be true, because some Niger Deltans will feel that the Igbos are demarginalizing them. The Igbos are demarginalizing them. Okay, let us now look into some of the questions he asked. Jonathan, according to Jonathan, said that that argument also applies to the average Niger Deltan. Igbos, no doubt, to be the major ethnic group if Biafra is actualized today, which is true. If Biafra have to be an independent country today, Igbos will be the major ethnic group in Biafra. Good. And the Ijaw may follow as the second most populous ethnic group. But what about all those little ethnic groups like the Urubos, Ifyong? Would they have mouths in national levels? I just want to say one thing to Goodluck Jonathan. If Biafra is actualized today, and if Biafra have a strong sense in that democracy, if Biafra want to follow everything by the book, not like the Nigerian government, even the smallest ethnic group like the Urobo will have big mouths in national saying. I'm telling you the fact. If Biafra want to follow a united democratic front, the smallest ethnic group in Biafra will have big mouths in the national levels. Don't look at because of you are small, the Igbos will not be oppressing you. No, that is what the Igbos are fighting against from the Nigerian government. That's what the Igbos are fighting against with Yoruba and Hausa. The Yoruba and Hausa are oppressing the Igbo people. They're marginalizing them. Because when two major ethnic groups in Nigeria says no, majority carries the votes. That is where Nigeria is being run now. So the Igbos, seeing the way they also suffered in Nigeria, they will not allow you to suffer like that. No, they won't allow you to suffer like that. You also asked the question saying that where will be the capital of Biafra if Biafra will be actualized today? That normally a capital of the country should be at the center of the country, and the center of Biafra is not Igbo speaking language. It's not Igbo speaking area. Will Biafra allow the capital to be in a non-Igbo? Yes, yes, it can be made possible. Americans had four capital before it was Washington DC. Nigeria had Lagos as a capital before it was made Abuja. Anything can be possible. Anything can be possible. Originally, when Chukwemeka Ojukwu declared Biafra independence, the capital of Biafra was Enugu. Enugu. But since, to me, if you should ask me, the issue of Biafra is already getting everybody is already getting wise. Everybody is already educated. So I would advise this IPOB that name Biafra, they should change it. Yes, they should just change it and call it maybe the Republic of Southern Nigeria. It will actually make sense than Biafra. and follow a more united democratic front. Yes, because of if you equalize Biafra today, there will be some infighting, saying that they are oppressing us, they are doing this. No, and that 40 states that they even cut down into tiny tiny pieces, that one too is waste of time. I will advise the Biafran government to keep the original state the way it is, like that. It's not must we have 40 states. Countries like Austria and many of big Switzerland, they only have 9 states, 10 states, and they are still better. They're still richer than the whole of Africa, Ghana, Cameroon combined. So that is it. Jonathan said that where would the capital be located? If you are to follow the notion of central location, the capital of Biafra won't be Enugu, but around Umaya and some Ekpene axis. Will the Igbo people allow their capital to be in to be started in a non-Igbo location? Yes, I can. Me myself, I can say it. The Igbos can do it if they want to do it. They can do it if they want to do it. And he talked about something concerning politics again. He said that of if Biafra is actualized today, if they want to say who will be the first president of the Republic of Biafra, of course everybody will chant Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi Kanu fought for Biafra day after day and night, day and night. But will Igbos allow another person to just come out? No, that is it. So it's not a matter of will. Let us sit down and talk about it first. Yes, let us sit down and talk about it first. Oh, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Drop your comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on and don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button as we go down with the notification bell, so that anytime of any video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.